What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Chris Isaak, and we're returning to Forever Blue, 1995. Thank you, as always, to Michaela. And the next track, which is the third to last, is Shadows in a Mirror. I love the phrase, it's very poetic. There's a suggestion that you're seeing something directly, but also indirectly in two respects, meaning a mirror is a reflection of the light waves emanating off of a person or an object, and so to see them in reflection suggests that it is at the very least a relayed image or an indirect image seen with a viewing device. But of course a shadow is what happens when something blocks light, meaning it's the absence of the actual light that would otherwise be seen. So there's already a lot of playing with perception and sight within the phrase, but it also suggests maybe, at least figuratively, the passing of time. Like if there's a shadow in a mirror, then perhaps you missed the actual person or object which has now moved out of view, and you're only seeing what is left over, the remnants, which again, more literally, is the light that has not been allowed to travel because it's been blocked by whatever the person or object is. So yeah, there's a real poetry to the title, but given the overall vibe of the album and just the phrase itself, it sounds like there's a melancholy, someone missing another person or unable to perceive, see, or otherwise engage with someone who used to be there. So that would be my estimation out of the gate. We'll see what I can pick up on our first listen. This is Chris Isaak. The track is Shadows in a Mirror, or The Mirror. Shadows in a Mirror, the indefinite article, and it's from his 1995 album Forever Blue.
I'm watching somebody heart breaking too, and wondering if somewhere you're crying too. Shadows in a mirror tell me that I'm wrong. Shadows in a mirror tell me that we're through. I'm watching somebody's world at an end, and wondering if someday we'll love again. Shadows in a mirror tell me that I'm wrong. Shadows in a mirror tell me that we're through. Oh, and I still really run. I can't see my own darling without you. Shadows in a mirror. Shadows in a mirror. I'm watching somebody's world at an end, and wishing that somehow we could love again. Shadows in a mirror tell me that I'm wrong. Shadows in a mirror, shadows in a mirror.
So much to say. I'm going to try to keep this all in the front of my brain. So, sonically, I love the overall atmosphere, and I wonder instrumentally. Of course, we have the guitar, but was there a mandolin in there? There was some like plucked or otherwise string instrument that wasn't a guitar, as far as I could tell. And ultimately, his vocals, he has such great range. He can go so deep and heavy, but then just let it fly and go up into the falsetto. And, it's very expressive at both ends of that vocal range, and we get that here. And yes, there's a bit of that like country vibe that's come across in a number of the tunes, less so the island rock vibe that we've heard. And in a way, it reminded me of Wicked Game, which again I wanted to mention. I do now have that at my disposal. Thank you again to Michaela for sharing both physical media and digital tracks, and there's more physical media coming. More on that in the coming days, weeks, and months. But yes, the overall atmosphere was a bit of this like cloudy kind of country rock, meaning it feels like a bit country, but not in a sort of light and danceable way, but more in a cloudy skies, dark feeling, which again fits with the album title. And I love the lyrics. Like, it sounds like not only could the other person be just a shadow, but he's talking seemingly about himself, first of all, saying that, like, he's watching someone's heart break in two, but he's looking in a mirror, so he's really talking about himself. And he's also saying, I hope one day we can love again, but the mirror tells me that's not true. The mirror tells me it's wrong, because not only are you not there, but I can't see the love in me. I can't see this, bursting heart with feeling. I just see this shell. I see this person who doesn't have that feeling anymore, doesn't have that love, pouring out of them. So there's a lot of meaning, I think, in the idea of looking into the mirror in this one. He's like, seeing what he is now, reflecting on how that isn't what he used to be. He's not seeing the other person. He's just seeing, a shadow of the feeling, of their history, of what they used to be, and of them specifically, and wondering if they're crying somewhere else, feeling as bad as he is. But again, the mirror suggests that maybe that's not the case. They've moved on, he hasn't. So he's just trying to process everything with this visual metaphor of himself, of the former relationship, of the feelings he used to have, the feelings they used to share. So it's a really poetic and well-written song, expressed beautifully with his vocals and the overall sonic atmosphere. So yeah, really top tune. Absolutely enjoyed that one. As I said, 2 more to go. I Believe, and then The End of Everything. Woof. What a song phrase or title to end the album on. And then, as I said, I'm going to react to Wicked Game, which I've been looking forward to for a very long time. So we'll be back for that one after we finish the album proper. Do let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.